Alright, welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast Tutorials. I am Ono, and today we are going to take a look at quarries. Quarries are one of the best ways to get ores, but they do make the land look like hell, as you can see, especially on the mini-map. What an ugly sight that is to see. But it is the best way. Like, out of this thing here, I've gotten 6 iridium and a whole bunch of ferrous ore and diamonds, like probably a stack of diamonds at least. And every once in a while you'll stumble upon a mine shaft, so then after it's clear, you can see there's one right there. After it's clear, right there, you can go and check it out. And the quarry will pick up. If it breaks a chest, happens to find a chest and mine it, it will pick up what's in it, and it will send that to you. So that's pretty cool. But what we're going to do now, this is the main guy here, the quarry himself. You can just break him with a pick, but his recipe, let's take a look at that. Recipe's not too terrible. You do need to have blast furnace, so you will have to have gone to the nether, because you need either blaze rods or magma creams. You'll need 8 diamonds, 16 gold, and 48 plus 8, you'll need 56 iron ingots, plus the diamond drill stuff, which is 3 diamond, 2 titanium, advanced circuit, and a mining drill. So it's a little, like, it's not, you won't get that before you've probably gone caving quite a bit. But it is obtainable, eventually. So how I power this guy is I've got, how many do I have here? 5, 10, 11, 12. These are the second tier solar panels, advanced solar panels. They generate 8 EU per tick, and they do store 32,000, which is really good compared to the tier 1. And they're not terrible to upgrade either. They're kind of easy, I think. But I've got that and 4 electrical engines, and I think 2 of these are upgraded. Yeah, I've got upgrades. This is 2 of them are outputting 10 EU per tick instead of just 2 EU. A regular electrical engine will output 2 EU per tick, and I've upgraded these guys to do 10. But how you place the quarry, by default, if you just smack him on the ground like here, he'll center himself in the middle, and I think the default is a 9x9 area all the way down. But if you use these landmarks, which are easy to make, let's do that. No, let's not do that. Let's do that. It's just a redstone torch with lapis. You place these landmarks. The quarry will do a maximum 64 by 64. So, if you place these landmarks in a square, all at the same height, and they have to line up, right? They have to be on the same X and Y and Z. Line them up. And I think this is 64 by 64. This might be 63 by 63, what I have set out here. But they're all on the vertical level 71. So you set them all down here, and then you right click on them. Not shifting. Oh, okay. So this is, they might be 1 block out. So we're going to move them all 1 more in. I think I had them set 64, and they might well, they might have been set 65. I'm not sure. Not sure how I counted that. But you need to place all 4 torches, landmarks, I guess, all 4 of them, so they line up in a square. They should be lined up. Yeah, that one should work. So as soon as I place this one, then it should work. Bit of a mix-up. I think I did count 64, so the limit must be 63. Now if you right-click them, there we go. They all join together with this little red line, and they kind of they recognize each other, I guess. Now you can take your quarry, and you have to place it on one of the landmarks. So you want to position the corner strategically, so that you don't have to, like, what I don't want to do is move around these my energy source, because that will just, I'll be losing energy and stuff. And so you want to place it right on there. That didn't work, actually. Sometimes he doesn't work. Sometimes he's a little stupid. There should be little yellow bars that pop up. Let's say where the quarry is going to keep active, like its little frame. And when you place whatever it is next to the landmarks, they pop out of the ground. And in my experience, all except one pops out. And it seems to be random. Which one that is, I don't know why. But they will despawn if you leave them, so you'll want to go pick them up just so you don't have to make more. Now if I do this, there we go. The quarry will keep 25 chunks loaded. I'm not sure if he said that before. Now you're going to need to power the guy. So we're not going to use ender pearls. We're going to use this gold conductive pipe, and you can stick it right into him. Right inside. This is just so I don't have to move these engines. I probably will next quarry I make, because he'll kind of be out of the oops, too far away. I don't really want to string a bunch of stacks of crap. Oh, he should have fallen. Oh, I wanted him to fall. Anyway, gotta watch out for creepers too. There we go. And now if we power him, hopefully he doesn't freak out and he'll do what he's supposed to. There we go. So you'll see this little robot guy will come in and he will start building that orange frame. And he's going very quick because these 12 solar panels are outputting what they had stored. But once that's empty, he'll be a bit slower. But during the day, this thing rips through the ground quite good. If you have blocks in the way, like I think if I do this, it will try to clear them. If you have something like that, this guy will break them. You see, he's breaking them, and you will lose those blocks. So you don't want to place anything important in that area, because you will lose them. You don't want to put any chests there or something, but if you're on top, it's fine. And we're going to place... Actually, we're not going to place that one. I'm not sure if the quarry... Actually, we got to do something quick here before we do that. The quarry doesn't have an internal storage. It will spit items out the top of itself. So you need to have a chest of some sort near him. So what I'm going to do is put gold conductive pipe, and I've got an ender chest here. And this is the easiest way I find. You might say it's a little cheaty because this ender chest is hooked up to something that will take items out. As soon as the quarry starts mining, which it is right now, we should see items coming through here. Make sure there's no creepers. Oh, maybe he's just checking still. Yeah, he's checking the layers, I think. And it's glitchy. Usually you'll see bars going across, but sometimes it's a bit glitchy. I've got these world anchors, and they're placed to keep chunks loaded. You feed them ender pearls. One ender pearl lasts 12 hours. I'm not sure if the quarry requires them, because it did say it'll keep 25 chunks loaded, but in my experience, it doesn't keep everything loaded. Like, I'm not sure if these solar panels here will still be on when I'm away at my base. So I placed them just in case, and I'm rhyming all day. But this guy should start mining. There we go. We should see items coming through here. Takes a little bit, but if you don't have a pipe here, he'll just spit them up and it'll be like a volcano of items at the speed he goes. Okay, you just can't see the items, but I've got them automatically being sucked out of the ender chest at my base. I'm gonna grab these landmarks and then I will head to my base and I will meet you there just to show you my item sorting system. Be right back. Alright, so here we are at my base. This is all of my storage system here. What you see in this main area, this frame here, is pretty much everything that is mined by the quarry. Extra things like if it finds a mine shaft come in here, and all the quartz crystals come in here, the useless darn quartz. But the ender chest is back there, and then there's I think it's a filter. It pulls a stack at a time, so it's got a, what the hell is it called? A timer hooked up to it, pulling it every 0.2 seconds. So it's it definitely keeps up, and this is also really convenient for if you're out mining. Let's say you find something, pop it in there. Eventually, when it has a slow spot, it will grab it and it will sort it like everything else. Got a lot. That first 64 by 64 filled up 3.5 barrels of cobble that are expanded. Like, these are the expanded barrels. So that's pretty crazy. A lot of cobble. Not sure what to do with it, but I keep everything. That's usually how I do it. I don't know why, but I just have the need to keep everything I find. I don't like to throw stuff away. But yeah, lots of cracked sand because I'm out there in the wasteland. Just because it's an ugly biome and it doesn't really hurt to mine that one up. 6 iridium from that one, but everything else is here. 4 stacks of diamond. I didn't realize it was that much. That's a lot. Yeah, but that's how I do my quarry setup. You can do yours however you want. If you want to use buildcraft pipes and diamond pipes sorting to different kinds of chests or whatever, you could easily have this going into chests that would then be sorted with diamond pipes that could take it to, like here, if you wanted to pipe into a furnace and a macerator, and then you could have these chests piping into each other. That'd be really easy to do, but you can set up however you want. This is how I do mine. I think it's pretty simple. It looks alright too, I think, having a whole wall of sorting like this. It's a bit of a pain trying to grab, like let's say you wanted to grab something here, and your jetpack runs out, which it just did. You can, if you shift and punch, you only get one item. If you punch regular, you get an entire stack, and you just right click to put it back in. But that is how I do my quarry setup. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode.